everyone, it's Wednesday. So this month we've got a bit of a theme. It's Steven Universe, which is rightly deserved by both the Scrivener and I, and the show itself. So if you don't know, Steven Universe is a cute Cartoon Network show about a little boy named, you guessed it, Steven Universe, who lives with his three moms. Amethyst, Pearl, and Garnet are teaching Steven how to be like them. That's actually not giving the show any justice at all. His three moms are actually rocks from space, which actually just makes this description even more confusing, who happen to know his actual birth mom, who was also like a space rock princess. I don't know, it's not really clear. Either way, Steven is half space rock.
They're not rocks, they're crystal gems!
We are the crystal gems!
Ugh!
Part of being a gem is that they have these weapons that they can summon from the actual physical gem that's on their body. Amethyst is this cute little purple gem that has a very intimidating whip that has these three tentacle things. I don't really know what the parts of a whip are, but these three strips are really scary, especially because they have these sharp purple rocks at the end of them. Pearl has this terrifying and beautiful spear that really actually fits her personality pretty well. She's also a really skilled swordsman, and she teaches Steven's best friend Connie how to be a knight. Garnet has these rad square-shaped gauntlet things, and she's pretty much indestructible. Rose Quartz, Steven's birth mother and my favorite character on the show, has a long pink sword and a shield to go with it, which has her sigil on it, which is obviously a rose. Now that Rose is gone, Steven has a little bit of control over these weapons. He's learning. Rose also had the ability to summon a big pink bubble around her and her loved ones when she needed to defend them, and Steven is also learning how to control that. Another part of being a gem involves having unique abilities, kind of like a mutant, sort of. Amethyst can slap her enemies around with her hair, and she can also do this Sonic the Hedgehog roll thing, which is indicative of her species of gem. Jasper, another gem, can also do that. Pearl has a few cool abilities. She can create Star Wars-like holograms and make holographic duplicates of herself out of her gem, which she uses to teach Connie and Steven how to fight. She's been able to also create fog out of clouds and levitate sometimes. Garnet has future vision, which she can occasionally pass on to other people. She's also heat resistant and super awesome. Steven gets almost everything from his mother, including the ability to heal any living thing that's been broken with his own saliva.
I have healing spit!
When he loses faith in himself, however, he also loses this ability. He can create sentient flora like Watermelon Stevens, which are super weird, and he can age himself on command, which has only happened in one episode so far, and he didn't exactly have control over that ability. My favorite part about these weapons and abilities boils down to this: they subvert expected gender norms. Societally, we expect men to be aggressive, creators, and leaders. We also expect women to be passive followers who are compassionate and willing sideline watchers. A lot of cartoons in the 90s subverted this idea, but they also tended to place female characters in typically masculine gender roles, rather than creating complex characters that exhibited both feminine and masculine qualities. Steven Universe doesn't do that. Steven is a little boy that constantly wears a pink shirt and isn't ashamed of his mom's or his entirely pink set of weapons and abilities. It isn't that Steven isn't creative, aggressive, or ambitious. It's just that those things are exhibited in Steven's compassion for life. Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet are much more aggressive than Steven, at least in an immediate manner. Their initial reaction to a threat is to fight it off or try to control it so that it doesn't hurt anybody or the earth. They pull out their weapons and become very defensive very quickly. Steven believes in giving people chances. He's diplomatic, which is very unique, especially because he's like, what, between 8 and 12 in this show? Each character still exemplifies qualities of their presented gender. Pearl is neat and organized, and she cleans constantly. Garnet listens, even though she's really the leader of the group now, and she really tries to understand and identify with Steven. Amethyst is often vulnerable and self-conscious.
Go away! I'm bad and you shouldn't be around me. What? That's ridiculous.
But lax and carefree most of the time.
Well, if I told you anymore, I'd have to kill you!
Personality traits aside, Steven's powers and weapons are not only pink and girly, partly because they've been passed down from his mother, but they are almost all inherently more passive than anything that Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst have. Steven can heal what the gems break. He can protect while they defend. They're all complex characters and I love them. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And in the comments below, tell me who your favorite character from Steven's universe is or what your favorite power or weapon is. If you haven't watched it, then go watch the show. If you're not already subscribed to us, please do so down below, especially if you'd like to see more videos like this one and any other video we've ever made, basically. The Scrivener and I will see you next week. There are like teenage boys outside. Youths!
I'll come and stare at them.
Oh no, they're going
awkwardly.
upstairs. They're leaving.
I showed them.